What's up guys, this is Sean Heather, and in this video we are going to have a detailed gaming performance test of Realme 11 5G smartphone by playing few of the most high-end heavy graphics game on the highest possible graphics setting. We will also monitor the battery performance and whether we are going to face any heating issue or not. But before we start, if you are new to this channel, then do not forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. For this testing purpose, we have set the screen refresh rate to high and we have selected the high performance mode from the battery settings. To play and monitor the performance of all of these games, we will use the Games app and the related Game Turbo widget while playing all of these games. So these are the games we got today here on our Realme 11 5G. So first of all, let's start with Injustice 2. So here in the game widget, you can see we have selected the Pro Gamer mode, and right now the temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. So here you can see that we are getting 60 FPS, even though this game supports up to 120 FPS easily. But there is no frame drop, no lagging, gameplay is very smooth and the graphics quality is brilliant. As you can see, we are getting great amount of details in everything. And the 3D graphics rendering is quite nice as well. So we are not getting better than 60 FPS, so the Injustice 2 is not fully compatible with our Realme 11 5G here. As you can see, temperature increased 1 degree Celsius, it's at 35 degrees Celsius now. Let's close Injustice 2. Now it's time to play Asphalt 9. So here in the graphics setting of Asphalt 9, you can see we have selected the high graphics quality. The 60 FPS mode is not available at all. So let's play the game and let's see how good the performance of the device is going to be. So the graphics quality is pretty nice. We are getting good amount of details. The shadowing effect, the reflection of the light from the body of the car feels so good. And the gameplay is not so smooth, as you can feel here. You can see we are getting only 29-30 FPS because this game is not fully compatible yet with Realme 11 5G, and because of that the maximum possible FPS is just 30. And here we go. So as you can see, the graphics quality was pretty good, but we were getting maximum 30 FPS only while playing Asphalt 9, and the battery temperature is 37 degrees Celsius now. So let's close Asphalt 9, and now it's time to play the next game, and that's going to be the Call of Duty Mobile. So here in the graphics setting of Call of Duty Mobile, by default medium graphics is selected with very high frame rate. I can select max with low graphics quality only. If I go to high, then I can select very high as well. So the 90 FPS mode is not available at all. So in any case, we will get maximum 60 FPS. So let's play the game on high and very high combo, and let's see how good the performance of the device is going to be. So I joined a game that was already in motion. Okay, so there was a bit of lag. Okay, so lagging is happening clearly, as you can see here. But the graphics quality is really good. We are getting good amount of details here, as you can see. And now the gameplay is smoother. Once again it lagged a bit. Okay, so it's happening pretty frequently, as you can see here. So it's lagging a bit for sure. Let's check how much FPS we are getting. So we are getting 60 FPS, 55 FPS, as you can see, but as it's visible as well that throttling kind of thing is happening, frame drops are happening here, but the graphics quality is brilliant. If you have a look on the gun here, you can see how much detail we are getting. It's so good, and it's pretty smooth as well, but sometimes once again minor lag. So of course the gameplay is not that smooth. Even though we are getting 60 FPS, the lagging is happening now and then, and I think it's because of the high graphics quality we have selected.
Keep on them. We're winning this one. Sentry gun ready for deployment. Target!
And I can feel the device is getting slightly warm close to the camera module.
Sentry gun deployed. Our sentry gun has been destroyed. UAV online. Enemy UAV spotted. They're hurting. Keep fighting. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Enemy contact.
So as you can see, that performance of the device was pretty good in terms of graphics quality. It was quite smooth as well, but sometimes the frame drop was happening and then it was getting a bit difficult to play the game. So right now if you have a look on the temperature, it's 39 degrees Celsius as you can see. So even after all of these frame drops and all, we are the winner here. So let's close Call of Duty Mobile. Now it's time to play the last game for today, and that's PUBG Mobile. So here in the graphics setting of PUBG Mobile, you can see by default HD is selected for the graphics and high for the frame rate. I can select ultra frame rate with HD graphics quality. I can select ultra frame rate with HDR as well. Ultra HD is not available at all. If I go to balanced, if I go to smooth, then extreme frame rate is getting enabled as well. So I will play the game on smooth with extreme as well as HDR with ultra. So let's play it first on HDR plus ultra, and after that we will play it on higher frame rate mode as well, just to see how much FPS we are going to get in both of these graphics settings. So here gameplay feels good enough. We are getting 40 FPS here with HDR graphics quality and ultra frame rate as you can see, and the graphics quality is pretty solid. So once again, if you have a look on the costume of the character, the reflection of the light from the shoulder pad and all, when I'm changing the camera angle, it feels so good in terms of graphics quality. You can see how much detail we are getting if you have a look on the ground. So we are constantly getting 40 FPS as you can see, and there is no frame drop or lagging is happening. Everything is pretty smooth. Temperature is at 40 degrees Celsius now, increased a bit, still not too much. And you can see it's also smooth. So you can see there is no frame drop or lagging is happening. Game is pretty smooth. We are constantly getting 40 FPS as you can see. Graphics quality is pretty good for sure. Once again, you can see how much detail we are getting. It's pretty solid at HDR graphics quality and ultra frame rate. We are getting 40 FPS with this combo here. So now I'm going to select the smooth graphics quality with extreme frame rate, and let's see how much FPS we are going to get. So now it's way smoother, as you can see here, and in terms of FPS we are getting 60 FPS now. So this is quite nice. We are getting 50% spike in terms of FPS, even though the graphics quality is reduced, of course, but gameplay is way smoother. So if instead of the graphics quality your preference is FPS, then this is the combination that you should go with.
Showtime.
So once again, if you have a look on the graphics quality, it's reduced, but still it's good enough to enjoy the game, and the smoothness is increased a lot for sure, as you can see here, and we are constantly getting 60 FPS. So this is pretty nice for sure. Talking about the temperature, it's 41 degrees Celsius now, so the temperature is increased for sure, but it's not too much. I can feel the warm sensation around the camera module in this part, but the bottom part is pretty much at the same temperature. And so I'm just going to leave it here. And talking about the battery percentage, it is moved to 55 now. So after playing all of these games for like 50 minutes, this is the duration of this video recording. Battery percentage moved from 66 to 55 while we were playing all of these games on the high performance mode, on high frame rate, and the highest possible graphics setting from the game itself. So the gaming performance of the device is quite nice for sure, but it is not fully compatible. For example, for Injustice 2, we were getting only 60 FPS, even though that game can run at 120 FPS, and the hardware of our device is capable of running that game at least at 90 FPS for sure, but we were still getting only 60 FPS. When it comes to Asphalt 9, we were getting only 30 FPS. The 60 FPS mode was not available at all. For Call of Duty Mobile, once again, we were getting only 60 FPS, but the frame drops were happening now and then. So this is something we need to consider as well. And when we are playing PUBG, we are getting 40 FPS on the highest possible graphics setting and 60 FPS if we reduce the graphics quality and select the ultra frame rate, as you can see here. So the gameplay is quite smooth for sure. 60 FPS, as you can see here. So I'm just gonna leave it here. So that's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, then give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.